Okay. Good morning. I am running kind of behind today. I did not get much sleep last night, so I woke up late. And today is the first day of school for the kids, so I didn't wake them up late. It was just me. So we cleaning the kitchen today. Bear with me. Not gonna, watch me while I clean the kitchen and break down. I want to break down Venus today because I'm feeling so in love. I'm feeling so special. I'm feeling so adored, and I just want to share that vibration with y'all because everybody, that's one of the two things that people strive for in life is money and love. And I think a lot of people struggle with love because they actually don't know how they need to be loved. You hear about love languages all the time, but you truly don't know what you need best. Good morning, Damon. So I just wanted to break that down with you guys today because a lot of people don't know their love language or they don't know how they need to be loved best. Because at the end of the day, you gotta think about it. A lot of people have a love-hate relationship with love, and I mean it's understandable. You have been in a relationship or you in the honeymoon phase. Everything is going good. Good morning, Sia. Everything is going good. You're just so happy and bliss and. It's just, I love this person with all my heart and, you just feeling lovey-dovey like I'm feeling now. Your Venus is in Cancer. Ooh, girl, your exes still want you. Am I right? Venus in Cancer, your exes will always love you because you love so hard, you love so intensely. It's like you always got that familial love. It's that true love. So that's just what I'm feeling. Your exes always want to come back. Even if they say they don't, they do. So yeah, I just want to go ahead and break down Cancer today because, we all need love. We all want to feel wanted. We all want to, be with somebody who truly loves us and accepts us and, can stick through the ringer, no matter what, But the thing is, it's different from everybody. So see, you got Venus in Cancer. That's totally different from someone who has Venus in Capricorn like me. And I realized that with my last relationship because his Venus was in Cancer. But we didn't mesh because the type of love I need is completely, it's like polar opposites. So Cancer and Capricorn are considered polar opposites. It's polar opposite of what I needed in a relationship. That's why that relationship didn't work out. So yeah, definitely I want to break that down today. For everybody who's watching, I want you to comment and tell me where your Venus is. If you know what house it is in too, that definitely helps because it kind of gives you a perspective of where you might find a lover at, where you might find that true love at, and how it can express itself too. So be patient with me. I'm doing dishes, cleaning this kitchen at the same time. I'm a multitasker. Yep, how we fall in love, who and what we value. Boom, already hit that. All right, let's go ahead. We're gonna go ahead and start at the top. I like starting at the top. We're gonna start with Venus and Aries. Venus and Aries. Aries get a bad rep for being a hothead, but you got to love their passion. You got to. I know I do. My grandma is an Aries sun, and she's still stabbing people. you know? But that's a conversation for another day. Anyways, Venus and Aries. When you're dealing with your partner, or when you find someone that you really mesh with and you really like and y'all really vibing, you have to be direct. You have to ask for what you want. You can't beat around the bush, and you don't want nobody to beat around the bush with you. Correct? So in order for you to, you know, be happy and to keep that line of communication clear, you have to be direct and asking for what you want. If you want some head, just say you want some head. Don't try to push your head down, or don't try to, throw hints. You know, it don't work like that, because at the end of the day, that's only gonna frustrate you. Be honest and don't brood about it. You know what I'm saying? Don't let that fester. Don't hold a grudge. Don't sit on that shit. Let that shit go. Speak your mind, speak your truth, and let it out. Now, the thing with Venus and Aries, though, it's like a lot of people don't know their Venus placement. So it's kind of, it can get frustrating when you think you want this, but you know, that's not really your love language. So this is, to me, this Venus placement, this is the real love language. Venus and Aries, you need someone that's naturally loyal, that somebody ain't got to work for it. You know what I'm saying? I'm with you, and that's it, and that's what it's gonna be to the end of time, or to this relationship wheels fall off. You know, because you don't got time to be with somebody who's second guessing themselves, second guessing the relationship. You know, second guessing just everything. You know, you need someone you know is gonna be there. The kicker for you, though, Venus and Aries, you are going to have to be with somebody who's childish, and I mean that in the best way possible. Venus and Aries, you like to play a lot. You know, you like to play games. You like to do sports. You need someone who is going to be active. You know how y'all can keep your relationship fresh if you got Venus and Aries, or if you know somebody in Venus and Aries, y'all should go dancing together. You know, salsa classes, exercise together, do CrossFit together. I swear to God, that's going to keep that relationship on point. Because you know, Aries is a fire sign. That energy, that fire energy, it always needs to be you know, stoked. You got to always stoke that flame. So yeah, if you got Venus and Aries, let me know, because I'm curious. I don't think I know anybody with Venus and Aries, man or a woman. Taurus. Yeah, let's go to Taurus. Venus and Taurus. You need somebody that's going to be your peace. Yeah, I know y'all heard that saying before. You need someone that is just naturally peaceful. Don't do the drama. Don't instigate stuff. Stay in their own lane. Someone who's like maybe even a little bit passive or submissive. You know, because I know a lot of people say they don't want drama. They be lying like a motherfucker. You know, but they say they want drama, but they stay in some shit. But it's truly people out here like me. My Venus is not in Taurus, though. It's truly people out here like me that just stay out the way. I don't want nothing to do with that. I'm cool. Let's keep it pushing. You know, keep the peace at all costs. Peace at all costs. That's what a Venus and Taurus can do for you. You know how y'all can keep the relationship fresh? With a Venus and Taurus, I thought this was so funny. Nap together. Y'all take naps together, little siestas. Boy, I'm telling you. You're gonna love that person for life. And if you got Venus and Taurus, or if you know somebody with Venus and Taurus, they are naturally attracted to animals, or children and animals are attracted to them. So they just got a good, gentle spirit. They got a good heart. You know, they actually care about you, you know, to a certain level that you don't really see too much. You know, they're really genuine. So that's very interesting to me, because in a world full of chaos, in a world full of, you know, look at me, everybody in the camera, everybody wants some drama, everybody wants some chaos. We need more Venus and Taurus people to just stand up and say, hey, that's not the way. Chill out, be cool, calm down, shortstop, you know? For real. Anybody got time for all that goofiness? I swear, if more people just mind their business, it'd be a whole lot less killing. I promise. Venus in Gemini. Gemini. You need somebody that's gonna know how to communicate. Someone who's not, I wouldn't say necessarily an introvert, but someone who knows how to talk about, what they're feeling. Someone who knows how to express their emotions. If you ever been with somebody and I hate this shit. You ever been with somebody and you be like, they be sulking and stuff, they sad, and you can tell something's wrong with them, and you be like, what's wrong? They be like, nothing. You be like, bruh, I know it's something wrong with you. What's wrong? Go ahead and tell me. Oh, nothing. Are you sure? What's wrong? I'm not gonna ask you. This is me, because I don't have the patience. I'm not gonna ask you again, what's wrong? Talk to me. Nothing. So they'll sit on that all day. Then the next day comes, and then now they want to talk about it. That drives a Venus in Gemini crazy. Because if I'm asking you, what's the problem? As an adult, as a grown person, as a person in a relationship with another human being, it is your responsibility to either say, hey, I don't want to talk about it right now. Let's just table this and, not go to bed mad. Let's talk about it in an hour or two, whatever. But for you to, withhold information and not communicate with a Venus and Gemini, that's going to drive them crazy. If you have Venus and Gemini, you need to find a partner, or you need a partner that knows how to communicate and actually loves to communicate with you. Y'all got to keep the relationship fresh by being able to be lifelong learners, being able to learn together, to grow together. Y'all might even read books together. You might find your partner in a book club or a library or half-price book, somewhere where learning is accentuated. Definitely if you got Venus and Gemini, you need to be with somebody that's curious, because you don't want that, and you won't even gotta be the smartest person in the world if you got Venus and Gemini, but you have to be with somebody who wants to learn, who wants to know more, who wants to, just be curious about the world, So that's Venus and Gemini. Hold on, let me turn on this garbage disposal, y'all. I told y'all, forgive me, I'm kind of running behind today. So we gonna definitely multitask while I'm giving out this knowledge. Hey love, how you feeling today? Okay, Venus and Cancer, see it, that's you, baby. You thrive in a stable home environment. Like, it doesn't even have to be traditional, but for the traditional people, the mother, father, that masculine, that feminine balance, you do your best with that. You do your best when everybody is in their lane, everybody is doing what they're supposed to be doing, everybody is playing their role, and the family is strong and the family is together and everybody's happy. That's where Venus and Cancer thrives at. Being radically committed, and Venus and Cancer love that F word, that F word. That's their favorite word. What's the F word, y'all? That shit's scary as hell. Venus and Cancer loves that forever word. Nigga, this forever. We ain't going nowhere. Forever. This forever. And in my last relationship, he was a Venus and Cancer, and he used to throw that shit out constantly. I'm like, ooh, forever, ever? Forever, ever? No, but for real. No, Venus and Cancer, they just want that commitment. As you say, your Venus is in Virgo. Ooh, you coming up next. I got you. You know what? When I was doing my research on it, I really resonate with that Venus and Virgo too. But back to Venus and Cancer. They like that forever word. Stop playing with them. You know, if you're not ready to be committed, if you're not ready to be serious, if you're not ready to be on your shit and do stuff for the family, being with a Venus and Cancer is not for you. If you're not ready to like step up and play that role as the mother, as the father, as the nurturer, as the support system, go on about your business, because you really just wasting a Venus and Cancer time at this point. You know, they love hard, and they need to be able to don't be overly cautious about opening your heart, but at the same time you got to be vulnerable. And that's the scary part about love. You know, you want love, but then, you know, you think about the past times you've been burnt, and, you know, the past relationships where you know, seen the red flags and didn't do nothing about it, or just ignored them. You like, damn, okay, I ain't gonna do that again. So that's why I wanted to go ahead and get this information out, so that when you do go for your next relationship, check their Venus and Virgo. Check their Venus placement, and you check your Venus placement and see how that matches up. Because you could save a whole lot of more time, you know, if you can have that insight as to how they need to be loved and how you need to be loved. And then you can make a conscious decision like, damn, okay, is that the kind of love that I can give them? You know, with that Venus and Cancer, that man wanted a mother, you know, and usually men with Venus and Cancer, they want to be mothered. Either they had issues with their mother in the past, like something tragic may have happened, or they have a weird relationship with their mother. You know, they really addicted to the titties too. That's another thing. They love titties. That's a Venus and Cancer thing. So, you know, if you got bee stings, then maybe a Venus and Cancer ain't for you. I'm just saying. Venus and Leo. Venus and Leo. You need the feeling of being cherished by someone. Yeah, definitely get his birth time. You need the feeling of being cherished by someone you treasure. The feeling has to be mutual. If the feeling is not mutual, if y'all, you know, if you feel like they're not giving 110 like you're giving 110, then it's not gonna work. And you should not settle for that shit. I think that's one mistake that Venus and Leo has made a couple times, and that's what keeps them from actually opening their heart fully and completely, because sometimes Venus and Leo tends to settle. And I honestly think it's because they don't know no better. You don't know that this is how you need to be loved, or you don't know how to express that. And then therefore you get frustrated with the type of relationships you attract, because maybe you're scared, you know, maybe you're in lust, maybe you're thinking about, you know, material aspects. But Venus and Leo, you need someone that's going to give 120%, just like you give it 120%. And if they giving less than that 120%, that relationship's probably not for you, love. You know, y'all need to be able to celebrate each other. Y'all need to be able to stand up for each other. Y'all need to be able to prioritize the relationship. You know, Venus and Leo, y'all love hard too, but it just in a different manner. You are more expressive. You gotta, you know, Venus and Leo, you gotta show me, baby. Show me you love me. And that don't mean you gotta do grand gestures, but, you know, just pay attention to me. You know, talk to me. Try to understand me. You know, that's a Venus and Leo. That's the show me state, because they do not play. And I love that about them. You know what? I might start adopting some policies from the Venus and Leo energy, because it's one thing to say you love somebody. It's one thing to tell other people you love somebody, but to actually show that person that love and attention, boy, that is priceless. You know, just someone just doting over you, someone that just you know, just giving you everything you need. Whether it be verbal, physical, mental, emotional. That's beautiful. That is beautiful. Yes. Deja, you say your Venus is in Cancer? Yes. Yes, I just talked about that. The family, that's you. That's you. You need that stability, that stable home environment. That's where you shine your light the best. Venus and Virgo. And my Virgo is, my rising is Virgo, so I definitely resonate with this, most definitely. Venus and Virgo, never accept a relationship with an irresponsible or unreliable person. That shit's gonna eat you up. Do not mess with I'm serious. Do not mess with an irresponsible or unreliable person, because you're gonna be like, damn, I really love this person, but I cannot depend on them. If I cannot depend on you, I can't trust you. And then what do we have? You know, that shit eats me up. Just having a Virgo rising, like, just in general, you know. And then we're adults, you know. You should be able to have a certain level of maturity, but you know, that's not everybody's love language. That's my love language. You on time? You punctual? You early? Oh my God! Come here, okay? That's my love language. For real. They gotta have a certain level of maturity. They have to be competent. Competent don't mean smart. Competent don't mean intelligent. Competent just means that they're able to follow directions. You're able to have a adult conversation with this person, and y'all able to, you know, communicate effectively. They don't have to be the sharpest crayon in the box now. Okay? That's where a lot of people get it twisted. As long as we understand each other, as long as we got an understanding about who's doing what, where we need to be, what we need to be doing, where we need to be going in life, with our kids, with our careers, with our goals, we good. I don't even need all that flashy stuff. Just be with me, communicate, focus on yourself. You know, a big thing for Venus and Virgo, self-improvement. You are attracted to people who are constantly trying to improve themselves. People who are constantly trying to be better, whether that be financially, mentally, emotionally. You know, this guy I'm dating, he told me he's going to therapy. I was like, what? That's my love language. You going to therapy? You a black man? That's crazy. You know, not crazy, but you know what I mean? It's hard to get black men to go to therapy. So when he said that, I'm like, who sent you? For real. You said that's crazy because Virgo sons have been the least what? Virgo sons. That's crazy. Usually Virgo sons are really on point. At least the Virgo sons I know. But that's crazy because I'm attracted to Virgos. Like, for some reason, most of my relationships have been Virgo suns, Virgo risings, not Virgo moons. I don't mess with them. Yes, that's sexy, right? Yes, that's crazy. So, but the biggest thing right here, this is how y'all gonna make the relationship work. If you got a Venus and Virgo, you have to have a sense of humor. Y'all gotta be able to laugh together. If y'all can't laugh together, if y'all can't laugh through all the bullshit, if y'all can't laugh through all the hard times, then that relationship is going to suck. My ex-husband, he's a Virgo sun and a Virgo rising. Oh, how I do that? And he would just be too damn serious. He would be too damn serious. Everything is serious. I'm like, oh my God, you suck. For real. So yeah, if you're gonna be with a Venus and Virgo person, you have to have a sense of humor to make that shit work and to get over those hurdles and humps. So hold on, I'm almost done with this kitchen. Hey, let me turn the page. Who's next? Venus and Libra. Libras irritate me to a certain extent, but that's my shadow side. Okay. Libras are irritating. And if you a Libra, I'm sorry, but y'all irritating as hell. So a Libra, yes, definitely got to multitask. So a Libra, their goal is the perfect relationship. and not a perfect relationship in a sense of, oh, everything got to be right. We never arguing. We never, have no problems. That's not the type of perfect relationship a Libra is going for. A Venus in Libra, you want to commit to the process of development for a perfect relationship. So, if you, so let's just say y'all have communication issues. Y'all don't know how to talk to each other. Venus in Libra is going to be more apt to finding solutions to, for y'all to learn how to talk to each other. So whether y'all need to go to therapy, whether you guys need to do some couples exercises, whether you guys need to, have a counselor, I don't know. I don't really like Venus and Libra people, so I don't know. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. They all right. That's shade as hell. But it's just, fairness in all things. So the three things that a Venus and Libra person need is fairness in all things. Everything has to be fair. And that's crazy because my son is a Libra son, and if it's not fair, he's pissed. He's getting a little bit better at it since he's gotten older, but it has to be fair. Fairness in all things. Venus and Libra needs a lifelong romantic appreciation of each other, right? And they have to be able to respect each other, or you have to be able to respect them, especially when you're angry. Do not disrespect the Venus and Libra person while you're angry, because that is going to ruin the relationship. It's going to ruin the relationship. It's going to ruin your trust in them, and they're probably going to end up hating you. And just depending on the rest of their placements, they better not have no Scorpio placements, because if you disrespect a Venus and Libra person and they got strong Scorpio placements, you just need to run and hide. I'm gonna just say that. Okay. So yeah. With Venus, if you have Venus and Libra, you need to be able to see people as they are. You need to be able to not go off an idea. Don't enter into the relationship with an idea of a person. Truly see that person for where they are and go from there. If there's stuff y'all need to work on, that's cool. That's okay. That's part of building with a person. But, don't try to put them on a pedestal or make the relation something it's not, because in the end, you're just going to end up disappointed, Venus and Scorpio. You need to be with somebody that's honest or has a commitment to honesty. Scorpios hate liars. We hate liars. So if you are with a Scorpio, Venus and Scorpio person, you need to be honest about your expectations. You need to be honest about the type of person you are. And if you're not honest, that's okay. But, just come clean as soon as possible. If that's the case, because it'd be better for you to come clean versus a Venus and Scorpio person finding that shit out on their own and tripping you up, because then you just lost all trust. When you lie to a Scorpio, that it just turns into a different person. Now, they might not break up with you, they might not fall out of love with you, but there will always be that distrust there. So always be upfront and honest if your Venus is in Scorpio, or if you know somebody with a Venus in Scorpio. Always be upfront and honest. Just a personal backstory. My ex-husband, his Venus is in Scorpio, and we had a similar situation to where I have strong dreams. So at one point in time, I was dreaming about gay men having sex with each other. Like, I was at the door and I was peeking under the door, and I'm like, I just knew they was in there fucking. So I had this dream like 2 or 3 nights in a row. And I was like, why do I keep dreaming about men fucking? I don't watch porn. I don't do none of that. I'm like, what is going on? So I tell him, right? And he's like, oh, okay. He just brushed it off. A few days later, he comes to me crying, talking about, I just got to come clean. When I was younger, I used to have sex with men. Not only men, but it was his cousin, his family. So he was like, he was really upset. He was really ashamed. And he was like, he said it was really weighing on his heart, especially after I told him about the dream I had. And when he told me that, like, of course, my intuition was confirmed. So I was like, all right, bet. I didn't want to judge him or nothing. So I was like, all right, cool. We're going to stay together. You know, we're going to make it. We're going to make it work. I said, how long ago was this? How long ago was this? Because you got to ask these questions, you know, ask those questions. Do not be afraid to ask those questions. And this is just building off what I'm saying. Venus and Scorpio, no matter how hard the conversation it gets, no matter how hard it is for you to look that person in the eye and just tell them what it is, do not be afraid to ask those questions. I said, how long ago was this? He said, from the time I was about 14 up until about 20, 21. I said, oh, nigga, you gay. You gay. But here's the thing. If he would have told me that, oh, he don't think he gay. I think he gay. Because if you fucking a boy from ages 14 to 20, you're gay. You know, that's just my personal opinion. I don't got nothing against gay people, but don't get with a straight woman and have babies with her if you know this is, you know, if you know you have this secret. If you know, you should have told me that up front, especially when you're having kids with somebody. You don't do that. You know what I'm saying? So I thought I could get past it. I thought I could make it work. I thought, you know, it wouldn't be an issue, but in the end, it really did turn out to be an issue. It really did bother me to the point where it was like no coming back. Not only because he lied about it, but because it happened for so long and I had to find out about it. If he would have came straight up to me and told me, it probably would have been a different scenario. We might be together right now. Maybe. Maybe. But no, that's just, you know, if you know a Venus and Scorpio person, be upfront, be honest. Be able to talk about those serious conversations without getting upset. Yes, the transparency, that's the part. Especially when you're bringing kids into the world, you have to let that person know, you know? So moving on, Venus in Sagittarius. Y'all, I'm kind of, and I said this yesterday, I'm kind of jelly of the Venus and Sagittarius people because they need love and freedom. Y'all are just like the flower children of the zodiac. Y'all need freedom. Y'all got to be able to travel together. Y'all got to have an adventure together. Y'all got to be able to do fun things together. You know, you got to be, you want somebody that's independent, but also that can, you know, match your vibe. So if you have a Venus in Sagittarius or you know somebody that's a Venus in Sagittarius, they love to travel. That's where y'all gonna fall in love at. That's where you might meet your partner at, traveling on the open road and just being, you know, Venus and Sagittarius, you need someone that allows you to be yourself. The weirdos. Yo, my dad is a Sagittarius and he is definitely a weirdo. You know, I love him to death, but me being a Scorpio sun and him a Sagittarius sun, sometimes we don't always see the eye to eye, and I'm just like, bro, like, what is wrong with you? You got two Sagittarius at home. Ooh, bless your heart. Bless your heart. So yeah, if you got Venus and Sag, you need to be with someone who allows you to be yourself. That's the kicker, because if they try to, you know, pin you down, try to control you, oh, wow, I just realized that's probably why my dad never stayed with none of his baby mamas. Trying to, you know, the family, the home life, the domestic life is not for a Venus and Sag. I mean, yeah, they love their family. They love their family most definitely, but they need to be free. They don't deal well with that constantly being at home. Now, Venus and Cancer, you can't get them out the house most times. For real, they're most comfortable at home. But if you got Venus and Sag, nah, they going. We going. We out of here. You know. All right, beds. I done got the kitchen almost done, y'all. Yay! Thank you for sticking with me. All right, so we just got 3 more. We got Cat, Aquarius, and Pisces. So if your Venus is in Capricorn, like me, yes, my Venus is in Capricorn, but it's next to Saturn. You know, it's conjunct Saturn, so that's a conversation for another day. That just means if your Saturn is close to any other planet in your chart, that just means that it's a level of responsibility that come with that. So with me, Venus and Capricorn, my love has to be nothing less than a masterpiece. And if you know, if you're an artist like Deja, if you're an artist, if you're creative, you know that creating pieces take time. Creating good art takes time. You can't just be like, oh, okay, I'm gonna knock this shit out today. It don't work like that. You know, we gotta have patience. We gotta have discernment. We gotta have, you know, a certain eye, you know, and sometimes you just need to sit with your intuition instead of rushing it. And yes, go schedule that appointment. Yes. And then like, if for me, I need to, I don't, that for, and that's what I was saying about Venus and Cancer, that forever word, you saying that too soon can scare a Venus and Capricorn off. And that's what happened to me. We was only dating for a month or two, and he was like, let's do this forever. Let's, like, hold on, wait a minute. You know, let's get to know each other. Let me check your crazy first and see if I can deal with your crazy and see if you can deal with my crazy before we commit, before we say that F word. I don't like that F word sometimes. Shit. Real, that shit is too much for me sometimes. So if you got Venus and Capricorn, you know that commitment comes over time. It evolves over time. And the biggest thing for me, my idea of a loving relationship is where we can commit to each other here and now, but that commitment keeps growing. It keeps getting better. It keeps evolving, because as people, we grow and evolve over time. So why shouldn't your relationship grow and evolve over time? The same thing you need when you're 30 is not the same thing you're going to need when you're 40 and you're 50 and you're 80, because I'm not wiping no ass. So we're going to have to plan. We're going to have to, you know, build that commitment up so that we can be able to afford to get you a home health aid when we're 80. So what we're doing right now when we're 30 is different from what we're going to be doing when we're 50. Okay? If that makes sense to y'all. So if you have a Venus in Capricorn, we are attracted to hard workers. We are attracted to people who don't mind doing the hard work. We are really attracted to Virgos because they get it done. They get it done most times. And it's really attractive being with someone who makes and keeps their promises. That's the sexiest thing right there. You do what you say you're gonna do all the time, every time, and if you can't, you let me know. Oh my God. That's my love language, okay? So that's Venus and Capricorn, yeah. Venus and Aquarius. Now, these are the weirdos to me. Weirdos in the best way possible, because I'm learning that I'm thinking like any Aquarius placements, it's like whatever you want it to be is gonna be. You know, it's like as I will it, so will it be. Venus and Aquarius, you reject the script. You reject status quo. Your love is whatever you make it. If you want an open relationship, there you go. If you want a committed relationship with a little bit of openness here and there you go. You know, and you need someone who's going to respect that. So I ain't never met I don't even think I ever had a Venus in Aquarius, because I ain't going for that shit, you know. But at the same time, you know, I got a different love language than everybody else. So it just depends on, you know, if you're willing to accept that. You need unquestioning respect for the freedom and individuality. So moving on to the last one, Pisces, Venus and Pisces. If your Venus is in Pisces, you need to have a genuine spiritual connection to your partner. Now, this is not saying that you guys both have to share the same religion or you guys both have to share the same philosophies, but you got to be able to go within with each other. You know what'll be your perfect partner? Someone that you can meditate with, someone that you can just sit with and be quiet with, and just that silent communion. I've never seen that in person, but I've seen that on social media somewhere where they was like gazing into each other's eyes and just, you know, giving each other the attentive feel. That Venus and Pisces, that's for you, love. That kind of love is for you. Y'all gotta have an active spiritual life, or the person you're with has to have an active spiritual life, because if they don't, their relationship is going to fail, because being spiritual and your higher, your knowing, or your relationship with the all, your relationship with God, your relationship with spirit is like of the utmost importance to you. That is a huge part of who you are. So if you get with somebody that's not equally yoked with you, if you get with somebody who doesn't really put an emphasis on spiritual development, that relationship is going to make you miserable, and you're going to be thinking like, damn, am I too spiritual? And no, love, it's not you, it's them. Their love language is different, you know, and that's why I suggest everybody get a natal chart reading so that you can know what's going on and how to deal with it, you know, because things change. You know, your placements, not your placements change, but you get transits. The planets are constantly moving, so you got to be able to understand what's going on and how to deal with it. So if you want a natal chart reading, go to my website, yogisdivine.com, and book a consultation, because this is what I love doing, y'all. This is who I am. And I feel like if more people understood who they are, and if more people understood their love language and their purpose in life, then the world will be a lot happier place. We'll have a whole lot more happier children, happier marriages, you know, marriages actually sticking together because we know, oh, you know, our love languages are similar. We can work with that. You know, we can do that. We can make this happen, you know. But if you are just going into it blind, if you go into this relationship blind, not really knowing like what their love language is, what your love language is, that's just a setup for failure. And we cannot afford to let these babies down anymore. We can't afford to keep making broken homes. We can't afford to, you know, keep doing the goofy shit, the misunderstandings. If you already know up front, then, you know, that'll just save you a lot of time. So my kitchen is clean now. Yay! And I didn't ran through all the signs. So yeah, I love you guys. Thank you for watching. If you want a consultation, go ahead, hit me up, yogisdivine.com, and we can make that happen. Until then, you guys have a great day. Ashe.